Everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear, and we're going to look at a tank today. This is the Empire Ultra F5. This is a 80 cubic inch tank. So if I had to compare it to another bottle, I would have to say that it's similar in size, length, and weight to a SL77 from Ninja. It is a 5-year bottle, carbon fiber. It has a DOT stamp on it. I looked over this many times and I did not see a TC stamp nor a Pi stamp, so it was just a single stamp bottle, a uni label, I guess you would call it, just DOT stamped. It's 5-year hydro, I think I mentioned that already. Rebuildable regulator at the top. If you take these two set screws out, boop, unscrew it off the top, you can get to the piston, which has your 2 O-rings on it, top and bottom piston O-ring, as well as the reg seat, which is part of the piston. This particular one right here, let's see if we can open it up real quick. I have the right Allen key sitting around. I do. We're going to pull this off of here so you can see the inside, kind of see what I was talking about. Take one screw out. Take your other screw out. You do the hokey pokey. All right, so just pulling that piece off the top right there. One thing you got to remember when you're removing bonnets of tanks off of there is, depending on the style of regulator, it's going to have 1 or 2 different things inside of there. It's either going to have a spring, which is going to be just a coiled piece of metal inside there, or it's going to have a Belleville washer stack, which acts as a spring. So whenever you take a bonnet off, obviously you need to have your tank degassed. You want to do that first, but never just pull the bonnet off and hope for the best. If it's a spring stack version, like this one is, the springs will go everywhere, or the washer stack version, I should say. And if you lose some, your output pressure will not be proper. So I know that inside here there is maybe a couple sitting in there. Seem to have lost my pick. Oh, no, I didn't. It's right here. You can see them sitting down inside of there. So I want to pull them out, but I also want to make sure I don't change the orientation of them, the direction that they're sitting, so that I can put them back together properly. Just like that. And if you look at it right there, these washers kind of have a cone shape to them. So when you stack them on top of each other in a particular pattern, they actually make a spring that can be compressed and will rebound out like that. So we were talking about the piston inside here. You've got your upper piston O-ring, your lower piston O-ring, and then you have the bottom of the piston right here, which has your reg seat in it. So if you ever need to replace it, it's either going to be those 2 O-rings or the reg seat at the bottom that would cause a leak in the regulator, or pressure fluctuation, or inconsistent output pressures in your regulator. Let's put this thing back together real quick and put it on here so that you can see the overall weight of the tank. And I will put these screws back in because I don't want somebody to leave a comment that says, well, you didn't weigh it with the 2 split screws in there. So, because we all know somebody would. All right, so let's make sure we're at zeros here. Throw that on, and what was that, 2 pounds 3 ounces? So right around the same weight as a SL bottle. Like I said, this one is roughly the same size as a 77. They call it an 80 cubic inch bottle, but it's very similar to the older style 68s. When I say old, like the 68s that I shot back in like 95 or whatever. But good size, good weight, easily goes on your tank without feeling like you're carrying a brick around. So check them out on the website. There's other Ultra F5 sizes. This is the 80. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.